Namaskar, good evening. This is the briefing room and I am Swati Joshi. Day after day, the problems for the TMC only seem to be mounting. And the more you hear the TMC leaders and the rebels, the more one realizes that they may be upset with the party leadership, but they are not referring to Mamata Banerjee. Over the years, Mamata Banerjee has increasingly depended on her nephew to operate the party, and this is what seems to have irked the TMC leaders, including the senior leaders. The latest in that line is senior TMC MP and Mamata Banerjee loyalist Mr. Kalyan Banerjee. In a stunning public rebuke, Kalyan Banerjee has effectively told Mamata Banerjee that she must choose between him and Abhishek. Kalyan Banerjee's charges are explosive. He accuses Abhishek Banerjee of disrespecting senior leaders, sidelining veterans and treating party colleagues with contempt. His most explosive remark is also the most politically damaging, that Abhishek's entire political stature only and only flows from his relationship with Mamata Banerjee. In other words, this is not just a personal attack, it's a direct challenge to the party's succession model.
सुबह डायरेक्ट को बोल दिया, दीदी को बोल दो, अभिषेक बैनर्जी है, दीदी चूज कर लीजिए, क्योंकि अभिषेक बैनर्जी के लिए पार्टी में बहुत कुछ हो गया. पार्टी से डिसरेस्पेक्ट नहीं किया है, अभिषेक बैनर्जी ने डिसरेस्पेक्ट किया है, पार्टी ने नहीं डिसरेस्पेक्ट किया है. पार्टी का अलग मैटर नहीं कर रहा है, अभी उदयन गो का मैटर किया, दो मैटर किया, अलग का मैटर कर रहा है. पार्टी तो अभिषेक नहीं है, पार्टी तो अलग है. इसलिए हम दीदी को बस आप सोच लीजिए कौन किसको श्लोक के लिए चलेंगे. अभिषेक बैनर्जी का माफिक आदमी के लिए चलेंगे तो हम नहीं है आपके साथ.
Well, the fact that this warning has come from one of Mamata Banerjee's closest aides certainly signals a big warning for her. Kalyan Banerjee is, after all, one of those leaders who stood with Mamata Banerjee during the rebellion and is seen by many as the face of the Mamata faction, at a time when most MLAs and MPs are standing against Mamata Banerjee and her faction. He has also represented TMC in several legal cases. This is why the statement from Kalyan Banerjee is now being seen by many as a validation for the rebel faction, as he is now echoing similar sentiments as that of the rebel faction. Kalyan Banerjee has now asked Mamata to make the choice between saving her party and sticking with Abhishek Banerjee. And that's why when he spoke to Times Group editor-in-chief Navika Kumar earlier today, he made it clear that if Mamata Banerjee chooses to stick with Abhishek Banerjee, then he will be on his way out.
So Kalyan Banerjee, you haven't heard from Derek O'Brien. You spoke to him at 9:30 in the morning, sending a message to Mamata Banerjee. You haven't heard from Mamata Banerjee herself. Abhishek Banerjee has not spoken to you. How long will you wait for that phone call to come? What is your next course of action?
Let me see, let me wait, let me watch, let me see, let me watch. I have not taken a final decision. Up to that, I have said, I have to take my decision. If Didi is only depending upon Abhishek Banerjee, unfortunately, I have to leave Didi. And if Didi gives priority to us, worker like us, MP like us, then of course we have to think about that.
So Kalyan Banerjee says if Didi chooses Abhishek Banerjee, that he is not with Didi. हम आपके साथ नहीं हैं. Kalyan Banerjee, in fact, is only the latest leader to voice out his concerns over Abhishek Banerjee and the role that he has played in the party. From rebel TMC MPs to the rebel MLAs to even suspended leaders have all pointed fingers at Abhishek Banerjee. Let's take a look at the reasons why that has happened and why today many leaders are saying Abhishek is single-handedly, solely responsible for what's happening to the party. These are the reasons why questions are being raised over Abhishek Banerjee's authority. Signature forgery case led to rebel faction's exit. Remember, the rebel faction kept saying that we don't have a problem with Mamata Banerjee. Reason number two, rebel MLAs want Abhishek Banerjee's ouster. They've said it time and again that we want Didi to be our chief advisor, but we have a problem with Abhishek Banerjee. Number three, rebel MPs against Abhishek as leader in parliament. So not just the MLAs in the assembly, but the MPs in Lok Sabha also share the same sentiment. That's the reason why you see the rebel MPs now demanding that they be recognized as the Asli TMC. Reason number 4, Abhishek blamed for IPAC's takeover of the party. Many leaders, in fact, have pointed out how IPAC under Abhishek Banerjee was trying to take decisions for the party. Number 5, rebel MLAs blamed Abhishek for corrupt activities. So there are several allegations that people are leveling. The entire cut money culture and corruption allegations being leveled from within the party itself against Abhishek Banerjee. The reason why these MPs and MLAs are saying that they are with Didi but not Abhishek Banerjee, and that's why they're giving Didi a choice, choose between us and him. The timing could not be worse for Abhishek Banerjee. Kolkata High Court has asked him to cooperate with the CID investigation in the signature forgery case. Even as he grapples with legal questions, he now finds himself confronting a full-blown political rebellion from within the party's old guard. Ex-TMC insider Riju Datta has a prophecy, another one in fact, for Abhishek Banerjee. He says time has come for Abhishek to spend time behind bars.
एक व्यक्ति जिसका योग्यता नहीं है एक काउंसिलर बनने का, दीदी ने धृतराष्ट्र की तरह अपनी आंखें बंद कर ली और उस व्यक्ति को प्रतिष्ठित करने के लिए राजनीति में उन्होंने सबको साइड कर दिया। पार्टी के अंदर बोलने जाओ तो पार्टी से साइडलाइन कर दिए जाओगे, और पार्टी छोड़ के अगर बाहर जाके बोलने जाओ या मीडिया के सामने कुछ बोलो तो उसके ऊपर आर्म्स एक्ट के केस डाल दिए जाएंगे, उसके ऊपर नारकोटिक्स के गांजा के केस डाल दिए जाएंगे और उनके परिवार को तबाह कर दिया जाए। एक व्यक्ति ने पूरा पार्टी को खत्म कर दिया, पार्टी का नाम बदनाम कर दिया, पार्टी का इज्जत मिट्टी में मिला दिया। सिर्फ पैसा 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 पैसा। अभी इनके साथ जो होगा वो होगा। आगे आने वाले दिन में इस व्यक्ति का भविष्य अच्छा नहीं है। ये जो युवराज अभी युवराज को चक्की पीसने का टाइम आ गया है।
Meanwhile, Mamata Banerjee's troubles appear to be deepening by the day. In the latest setback for the Trinamool Congress, Rajya Sabha MP Prakash Chik Barik has resigned from both the upper house and the party as well, becoming the third TMC MP to quit this week after Shukhendu Shekhar Ray and Sushmita Dev. The latest resignations come amid claims of an unprecedented split within the party's parliamentary ranks. As per sources, rebel faction led by Kakoli Ghosh claims the support of 20 MPs, with Prasoon Banerjee added to the list. As per sources, a letter has been already sent to the Lok Sabha Speaker seeking recognition as a separate bloc. This faction is calling itself the real TMC. And sources say that the rebel faction is aiming for a similar split like the one seen in Shiv Sena and LJP in the past. The rebel faction is insisting on recognition in the parliament, and that's where things stand at the moment. Meanwhile, Shatrughan Sinha, who as per sources is part of the rebel faction of 20 TMC MPs, says that he stands with Mamata Banerjee. In fact, another TMC MP, Pratima Mondal, has also now issued a clarification and confirmed that she is not part of the rebel faction.
मैं ममता जी और तृणमूल कांग्रेस के साथ हूं। मैं ममता जी और तृणमूल कांग्रेस के साथ था और मैं तृणमूल कांग्रेस और ममता जी के साथ रहूंगा। फिलहाल मेरा कोई इरादा नहीं है राह बदलने की या किसी और दिशा में जाने की।
देखिए, एकदम झूठा खबर है। मैं कलकत्ता में ही हूँ। 4 तारीख मेरा एस्टिमेट कमेटी का मीटिंग था 11 बजे। मैं बोल रही हूँ, आप क्यों मीडिया में आपका लेटर में सभी लोगों का साइन करा वो पिक्चर और पेपर क्यों नहीं निकल रहे हो? क्यों उन लोगों को नहीं दे रहे हो जो उसमें मेरा नाम है कि नहीं?
Let's now break down the details. Let's try and understand who stands where in terms of the MLAs, in terms of the MPs. Let's begin with the assembly. And we're talking, of course, about the West Bengal assembly. As far as the Asli TMC is concerned, the Asli TMC claims that their strength is 58 plus. And as far as Didi's camp is concerned, and we're talking about their strength in the West Bengal assembly, that stands at 22. So 58 plus MLAs claims the Asli TMC are with them. And Ritabrata Banerjee, remember, has been identified as the leader of opposition in West Bengal assembly. And 22 MLAs are with Didi. Now let's tell you all about Lok Sabha. In Lok Sabha, and as you've seen, Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar is leading that particular group, which is being called the rebel group. They say that they are the real TMC, the Asli TMC. The total number of MPs there, 20. 20 of them in the rebel camp. As far as Didi is concerned, there are 8 MPs in Lok Sabha who are in Didi's team. Now, in Rajya Sabha, the picture is a little different because there are some resignations that have happened. Shukhendu Shekhar Ray, Sushmita Dev, and today Mr. Barik. 3 of them, 3 Rajya Sabha MPs of the West Bengal TMC have resigned. As far as the strength with Didi is concerned, in the upper house, that's 10. So 10 Rajya Sabha MPs still with Didi. 3 of them have resigned. In Lok Sabha, 20 part of the rebel camp that claims it's the Asli TMC. Didi has 8 MPs in her team. In West Bengal Assembly, 58 plus call themselves Asli TMC, and Didi has the support of 22 MLAs at the moment. Even as more and more MPs step away from the party, the Mamata camp says at least 3 of the 19 MPs, and this is a big claim being now made by Mr. Kirti Azad, who says 3 of these rebel MPs want to take back their resignation. Is there a last-minute twist on the cards? Let's listen in.
Some of the names like Mr. Shatrughan Sinha as well as Pratima Mandal, their name have come up in the list, but today they have come out and in open and they have said that we are with Didi, we are with Trinamool Congress, and we have not signed any papers.
Obviously they haven't signed. And I tell you, the Dirty Tricks Department and the Operation Lotus, which is obviously chaired, monitored by the Udhar Ka Sindoor, Amit Shah, he is failing in his work. Maybe he may be successful, but so far all 28 are intact. Nobody is gone. 3 of them want to take their signatures back. They are realizing what they have done. I am talking to them. I am in touch with them.
But even as the party battles rebellion at home, a parallel political track is unfolding in Delhi. High-level sources confirm that Rahul Gandhi and Abhishek Banerjee held an 88-minute closed-door meeting focused on strengthening ties between Congress and the TMC. Trinamool Congress sources maintain there is no question of a merger between the two parties. However, the message emerging from the meeting is clear. Congress and Trinamool are exploring a deeper political understanding. Sources say the cooperation could begin with upcoming municipal and panchayat elections before potentially expanding into a broader alliance for larger electoral contests in the state.
These are totally rumors. Yesterday, our communication secretary has already stated that these are baseless things. Of course, Mamata Banerjee ji and Abhishek Banerjee ji, when they met Madam and Rahul Gandhi ji, routine discussion. That is an extension of India Alliance discussion, because everybody want to strengthen India Alliance. Everybody want to strengthen the fight against this anti-democratic government. So we will go together in that way. That is only the discussion point, nothing else.
And we are now joined by former TMC MP, Mr. Jawhar Sircar. Thank you very much for giving us your time. Mr. Sircar, today Kalyan Banerjee, a Mamata loyalist, someone who stood with her and the party during challenging times. In fact, he did a press conference as well in which he said, you know, good that these people are leaving, good that these people are now saying that they don't want to stand with Mamata Banerjee. In fact, in a way to mock them. Today says that I'm giving Didi a choice. Didi should make her decision clear. Does she want to choose me or Abhishek Banerjee? Would you say that this was bound to happen with senior leaders as well?
Well, it was heading in that direction because Abhishek Banerjee was annoying too many people at the same time. But the timing and the reason given are not exactly tenable. Because if they had anything against Abhishek or the TMC's functioning, they could have resigned like me 2 years ago. Now, after being elected and enjoying office for 2 years, all of a sudden they take the assembly election debacle as the main reason for going after Abhishek Banerjee. I mean, Abhishek Banerjee is primarily the, let us say, the better knower where they are concerned. But I sense something more, and I'll be blunt. I feel that a package of something like 19 MPs in the Lok Sabha is being gifted to the NDA. Gifted to the NDA for immunity against any action against them. You see, the elections were won on the grounds of corruption of the TMC and even extortion. So the demand all over the state is that retribution be inflicted on those who were responsible. If a group of 19, I'm using the word term 19 because 19 is 2/3 of 28,
yes,
could break away and form a separate group, they would obviously be either in the BJP, which I doubt in a way, or as an adjunct to the BJP, as a BJP class 2. But Mr. Modi's government would get 19 or 20, they claim 20, assured votes, in addition to his 240, remember. He is running a government with 28 votes from the JDU and the TDP. So that is a tenuous way of running a government, even if you have other smaller members with 1 and 2 and 3, 4
You know, Kakuli has already said that. Kakuli Ghosh has already said that we see our political future aligned with the NDA.
But my humble submission, because I respect Kakuli Ghosh a lot, I've seen her for many years, my humble suggestion is that if you want to join the BJP, you're most welcome. Most welcome. But why don't you resign and stand for re-election? Because you were elected. I have no love lost with Mamata. I have left her party long ago and not in the best of circumstances. But all I'm saying is, on behalf of the people of Bengal, why don't you 20 resign and stand on BJP ticket? The BJP has an overwhelming wave in Bengal. I'm sure most of you will be elected back.
Okay. So you're questioning the timing. You're questioning the timing. You're saying why now? Why after the poll debacle? But what about But what about the reasons cited? How is it that all the MLAs, I'm talking about the rebel camp who call themselves the Asli TMC MLAs, and all the Asli so-called TMC MPs, all of them seem to have a problem with Abhishek Banerjee. Today, Kalyan Banerjee says he's arrogant, and his arrogance is the reason why he has damaged the party today so much.
I would agree with Kalyan Banerjee. I would agree with Kalyan Banerjee, though I don't agree with all my former colleagues in all matters. Mr. Abhishek Banerjee has really worked hard to antagonize so many people. I had told this to Mamata Banerjee years ago, that please do something about corruption, please do something about your image, and please take care of that nephew of yours. Because now look at what happened to a party that was ruling Bengal till a month ago. They are in absolute doldrums, practically because of one man and his style of computer-styled corporate governance through a hired organization called IPAC. This is no way to run a party. You see, every party has some Sanjay Gandhi element. When that Sanjay Gandhi goes out of bounds, you know what happens. So this is one of those sad cases. Sad because you see the destruction being orchestrated, not because it has lost. A loss is a democratic judgment. You take your loss in the right spirit and stand again next time, isn't it?
But you know, when you say that he was like that, and people complained to him, and you also highlighted the issue of corruption. You spoke to Mamata Banerjee about it. And if back then she chose to not do anything or say anything, do you think now that the party is on the verge of breaking up and Mamata Banerjee almost on the verge of losing the party she founded, will she take sides now? Who will she choose?
You see, I can't understand. Why is she giving him so much protection? Why? She can see her entire party disintegrate on the ground of one person. If she told him to take a holiday to somewhere in Rome or Brazil or somewhere and go and see the World Cup, I mean, things may have been better, isn't it? So she should have taken a stand instead of sort of sticking to him and seeing the party disintegrate. But as I said, the party's disintegration and formation of separate blocks is something that the BJP would enjoy. A lesser opposition, a pocket group of MPs who will vote with the BJP, and they in turn will get immunity from corruption charges. Okay,
so there is something for everyone in it, you're saying, whoever is benefiting out of the situation, whether it's the rebel MLAs, MPs, or even the BJP. But what about Mamata Banerjee? Why is she willing to go to this extent? Why is she taking the risk, losing support and trust of her loyalists?
She has a feeling, and sometimes I've seen her not as a leader so much, I've seen her when she formed the party. I was the chief electoral officer of Bengal. And I've seen her for the first two elections, 1998 and 1999. She has a peculiar gut sense of functioning. She feels that Abhishek is only the excuse. Abhishek is an excuse for these MLAs and MPs to seek an insurance against an indemnity against prosecution. She feels that Abhishek is not the real reason. But as a master politician, she should have taken the bait and, let us say, sent Abhishek to go and see the World Cup, something like that. And let's see after that whether Abhishek was the real reason or was there some other reason? Is there some other reason?
But if she had acted in time today, perhaps this would not have been the situation. Perhaps the TMC would have been united and it could have been one strong opposition in the West Bengal Assembly.
I agree with you. That's correct.
So what's the solution now? What is Mamata Banerjee's future in West Bengal politics?
See, Mamata is now 71. She still has a lot of fighting spirit in her. And all the votes and all the wins and losses were all in Mamata's name. Remember, she has got only 5% less than Shwendu and the BJP, just 5%. So more than 40%, 42% almost, people of Bengal supported Mamata Banerjee in spite of so many proven corruption. So there is some element of loyalty to her.
Okay.
And she may be playing the victim card quite soon. I don't know. I mean, she's in the habit of playing the victim card.
Okay.
But she should have taken action from 2021-22 when we had been pointing out, saying that corruption is there in every party, but such brazen show of extortion, corruption and others really gives the TMC a bad image.
You know, the loyalty that you're talking about at this moment is conditional. The loyalty will remain with her if Abhishek is out, but if she chooses Abhishek, then the loyalists are out. But I want to ask you this last question, very important, interesting in the current scenario that's playing out. Congress says, and many in the Congress in fact are saying, that Mamata Banerjee should merge her party with Congress. That's the best way out.
See, the Congress has an all-India standing, but it is almost wiped out in Bengal.
Yes.
Let's face facts. It's got one seat this time or two, and it got 0 seats last time. So the Congress organization in Bengal also needs to come up first. And number two, if they take Mamata Banerjee now, they'll be taking the entire package for which the people of Bengal voted against her. And I'm sure that those who have remained back in the Congress, despite all allurements and pressures, are not fond of Mamata Banerjee.
Absolutely.
So you are introducing a new binary fight within Bengal.
Clearly,
Congress.
and the statements that both made against each other, both Rahul Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee, are still very fresh in all of our minds. All right, Ms. Sircar, thank you very much. Thank you for this conversation. Thank you for taking the questions.
Thank you.
Moving on now.